so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Oh, today is Thursday, May 29th, and I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Got a new background all set up, but didn't get myself organized enough because, of course, our stream in the group, for some reason, is not going. Facebook just seems to have its days every now and then, and I don't, again, like I'm trying to fix up my stuff here. I'm telling you, it just changes up every day, just keeps me on my toes. That's the way it is. All right. I want to tell you what's happening on the show today. We're going to have our morning roundup. We've just got Bob Miller this morning from WFMD. We're going to go over what's happening in Frederick, a highlight of some of the events happening in and around the county, things that you're going to want to mark your calendar for sure. And then we've got Monica Pearce from 10th Ward. She's talking Spirits of Maryland in Frederick, coming June 21st. Great event. I went last year and had a really great time and got to try out a bunch of our different distillers, which is really fun. We're wrapping up the month for Big Tree Memorial Fund. When you buy the Good Morning Frederick merch, you get something and they get something. 100% of the proceeds of the Good Morning Frederick merch gets donated to a local nonprofit every month. And wrapping up May is Big Tree Memorial Fund. So you can check them out online and get more information about them as well. While we're waiting for Bob to join us in the studio, typically he's very quick, so I kind of ran through things very quickly, but I guess we got to just go ahead and get the show started. He'll jump in, I'm sure, right before we're finished up. Thank you to our show's sponsor, Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick, open daily, noon to 9 p.m. You can also pick up a hot pretzel or iced coffee at the window. If you weren't aware, they serve that too. And if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you through DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. Look at Remy in the window. He loves that window. They've got a bunch of great specials going on right now. There's no reason not to have Rita's. 538 West South Street in Frederick. All right, Bob Miller is in the studio. Let's bring him in. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car, Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Well, good morning.
Well, howdy do to you.
How are you?
I'm great. Well, the cat waited to 2:45 this morning to wake me up. And then she got me so angry that I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm just going to go sleep on the couch, And
That's what you
I
did?
got up. I tried. I went to the couch where my wife usually, we have, it's kind of like the bed. You have your spot on the couch, you have your spot on the bed, that kind of deal. So I went and I thought I was going to do what? I thought the cat would just sit there and sleep beside Linda and be good and I would kind of get some sleep. Nope. Cat followed me out to the couch. I should have just grabbed it and threw it outside, but it was ugly and rainy and I didn't. And I thought, well, so at 3:00, I woke up and then again at 4:00 and, so it goes, Linda gets up and she goes, why didn't you just put the cat in another room? I'm like, because I'm not that smart. That's why. I'm just not that smart. She's like, I thought you were going to come back to bed. I was like, so I fell asleep around 4:00. So I got maybe 45 minutes worth of sleep.
Isn't that
we're okay.
awful, though?
I know. It's not the cat's fault. The cat's a wonderful cat. But I'm getting my wife made, can you see that? She makes her own crackers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to try that.
Okay, well, are you working today?
I am.
No, I might bring some by then.
Okay. Yeah. So what is she? Are these so these are all the healthy kind?
I don't know about that. I mean,
they're just tasty and good, made with good ingredients, no preservatives.
There's no preservatives, though. It's like somebody gave her a sourdough starter. And she just, I don't know. She just rolls them out, puts some flour in them, and then rolls them out, and puts some other ingredients. I think I don't know what they have in them, but they're very tasty.
They're tasty and you love them. Yeah. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Right. And then they're, you can put anything on them, but they're a tasty little snack to have.
I like it. No
salt. No salt. Yeah. So Chris is not here today. What a slacker.
I know. Apparently he had something to do at 9:00.
Oh, yeah, like my real job.
It just shows where we are on the totem pole. It's all good.
Right? There you go. I'm always here for you, Dani. I'm always here for you. So I'll add that one of the stories this morning, did you hear about the lady on the airplane flight?
I did, who got accosted a child. Why? And I don't know, was she related to them?
There's no part of that story that we know about yet. But her name, she was called, some kid called her Miss Piggy and Fat. Her name is Christy Crampton from Washington County on an Allegiant Airlines flight from Sanford or Orlando International Airport to Hagerstown. Yeah. And somebody called her Fat and Miss Piggy, and she smacked the kid and pushed his head up against the window. So
yeah,
she's in trouble for that.
Horrible on any count, but I certainly kind of hope that she knew the child and it wasn't a stranger.
Right, you were hoping that maybe it was a group trip or something, but then again, even if it's a group trip, then you should be like, I'm going to tell your mother. Right. Or I'm going to tell your parents, or I'm going to tell you something. But
there's no excuse any way about it, but certainly, my gosh, Lord, you have to have thick skin nowadays. Just ignore it. I don't understand why you would give in to the taunting or whatever.
I was thinking that maybe this was a week-long trip, maybe a senior trip, or I don't know what it was. I have no idea. But if I'm trying to Freud it all out, maybe this kid all week long was saying derogatory things to her, and she just reached her limit. Now,
that was
as the adult, you should have a long line to that happens. But yeah,
I know. I mean, not good on any front, and it's made national news. So there you go.
All right. God bless America when your local stuff makes national news.
I know.
Remember,
All the cringy stuff.
right? Yeah. Yeah. You remember he's no longer with us. I knew him for a long time. There was a guy who, from Woodsboro who he was in the top 10 greatest mugshots of all time because of what he looked like. But, he's no longer with us. God rest his soul. But,
Whatever.
yeah. He told me one time I was at our local grocery store in the morning and he was got a crab cake and he walked out. He goes, Bob Miller. He goes, you want to know what the problem with this country is? He goes, abortion. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he goes, it's not drugs. He goes, I know. I'm a drug dealer. He goes, it's not drugs.
Not the problem.
He goes, it's abortion. That's the problem with the country. It was abortion. So, even the drug dealers sometimes have their lines that they won't cross.
That way they want to promote the Visit Frederick. It's not the problem here, but it's the problem there. Oh,
yeah.
Lord. Oh, goodness.
Interesting call with Jason Lando this morning. We had with him this is my news segment for you because I wasn't prepared for Chris to be walking away.
Yeah,
but we had Jason Lando on talking about the case that happened downtown where the deputy was flagged over. And he's, and of course, there's still an investigation going on. So we're kind of talking, well, what would you have done differently? He goes, I can't tell you that because we weren't there. And I'm like, well, you have the crisis car. He goes, yeah, but the crisis car doesn't always solve the problem. He goes, but we weren't there. We they handled it the way they thought it should be handled. And, we're looking into that. And I'm not going to comment on that until the investigation is over. I thought it was over. So obviously the Frederick City Police Department has a little bit more. I had heard, because when Chuck Jenkins was on, the sheriff of Frederick County, he said the state wasn't going to do anything. They did their investigation, said the deputy did no harm. State's attorney's office said, we're not going to prosecute him. He's done nothing wrong. And I thought that maybe the city police were doing their due diligence on the guy who was wielding the knife. So maybe that's their investigation. But
okay.
That's where we're there. And I don't know if you saw this, I can see a little bit of it, the sunshine through the clouds. I mean,
very little, not enough to make shadows yet, but
very little.
I mean, over this weather, cold, rainy. This is not June, which we're almost in.
Right?
Crazy.
Almost June. I was driving over to LaVale yesterday, and it just the rain and then you get behind these trucks that sometimes are 2 wide, 3 wide. It depends on what part of the road you're on, and you can't see anything, and you're just like, good Lord, when will this all stop? And then you've got people who are flying down the road in torrential rain doing like 90. It's just crazy. Just crazy.
Yeah. How is that going for you, the driving? How often do you do that?
Monday through Friday.
Every day. Okay.
Every day. It's fun. I mean, it's tedious. It's boring, but it's I'm not digging ditches, and I'm not having to break up fights or anything like that. So it's a pretty easy gig. It's just sometimes you get home and you're like, it's like a normal day, 9-hour day. And then you're like, I got nothing left in the tank. I just want to take a nap. That's because I'm old. So, speaking of the rain today, it's going to be cloudy with some light rain expected a little bit later on today. Could be a bit breezy too. 74 for your high, which isn't bad. 61 for your low today. As we get closer to the weekend, still some rain possibilities tomorrow. We're looking at temperatures about 75 again, 57 for your low. And then on Saturday, still maybe a slight chance of a rain shower for when we're out at the big William F. Moran centennial celebration for his birthday in Middletown. Looking to do some knife making. That's when we're still going to have a little bit of rain, maybe. Fingers crossed that will change. And then for the first day of June, you requested it, sunshine, maybe partly cloudy sky, 68 for your high.
I like that. I like that part. I'm telling you, I know we need, everything is so green right now. That is for sure. And I know
the weeds
in
are just
late July will be like everything's brown and dying, but yeah.
And then
I
of
really
course,
like a little reprieve.
And of course, there'll be the people in the summer will be like, I can't wait for winter.
Not me. Not me.
Move,
That is never me.
move to the North Pole.
I know. I know.
Ooh.
Yeah. I know. We got to
Orioles,
enjoy it. Feels like it makes a very, very short summer when it's,
right?
only nice a little bit. So,
Right. And summer's what, 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away? Something like that. First day of
yeah,
summer? Yeah.
June 20th or whatever, 21st.
Yep.
That's my
Something like
husband
that.
and son's birthday.
Oh,
So,
nice.
on the solstice. Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
they were both born on the same day?
They were.
That's nice to have.
Well, my husband hates it.
Why? Because it's all
He's got
about the son and not
he's
about the
got
man, about the old
he,
man.
he
Yeah,
has
I
to
get.
share. And I'm just kidding. I
I
mean it's the greatest gift I could have given him is his
right.
firstborn son on his birthday.
All right. Well, my mom was born on Christmas Eve, and she's
Oh,
she got the shaft too when it
she
comes to
really
gifts and
did.
stuff. Hey,
Even anyone in December. My parents are both born on December 10th. They get shafted too.
here's your
So
gift card to read us.
here's your combo birthday Christmas
Yeah,
present.
right. Here's
Oh
your
Lord.
puzzle, mom and dad. Here's a tie. There you go. Yeah. Well, there was a time when my mom and dad, because I'm an adopted kid, they actually had my birthday on the wrong day. I'm like,
Oh no.
they're like July
Well,
31st, and my birthday's July 30th. I'm like,
well, I mean, they could have gotten a gotcha day birthday like we do for our pets.
well, yeah. Well, the story behind that is that my dad, of course, was late. He had a cow with milk fever. I think I told you the story before. He had a cow with milk fever, and they arrived late to picking me up. And the
Oh
people at the
no.
adoption agency goes, "Who's late to pick up their child?" And my dad goes, "Oh, I knew he was fine. The cow was going to die. That's what I do."
Oh.
What you know,
Oh, what a good
those
man though.
right?
Gotta save
Yeah, the
the cow.
got to save the cow. Got to save the
Gotta
cow,
save
which
the
got him
cow.
out of a lot of speeding tickets too. I got to
Yeah.
go save a cow. Well, maybe saving a cow might help the Orioles because right now they need some kind of help. They got beat by the St. Louis Cardinals yesterday, 6-4 on a soggy day at Camden Yards. Congratulations going out to Robert Hassell III. He had 3 hits, 2 RBIs, in his first major league home run, and the Nationals routed the Mariners 9-0 on Wednesday night. Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Timberwolves at 124-94. That gets them into the NBA Finals as they wrapped up the Western Conference 4-1. The Panthers, now the Carolina Hurricanes know how the Capitals felt. The
Mm.
Panthers closed out the Canes 5 games Wednesday night with a 5-3 victory on the Eastern Conference Final. They'll face either the Dallas Stars or the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers have a 3-1 lead in that best-of-7 series, so we'll have to wait and see. There is a team in Washington, basketball team that actually wins. It's the
Oh,
Mystics. They beat Indiana's Fever minus Caitlin Clark, of course,
of course.
83-77. She wasn't playing due to a strained left quad. She was injured while playing against New York on Saturday. So there you go.
Mm.
And the whole Caitlin Clark thing is really taking on its own, right? I mean, it's
It
like,
it does have a life. It's got a life
yeah.
force all its own. Yeah.
And and it's like I think she's helping the league. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people say she's helping the league, and the people who are benefiting from that hate her. That's the other
Yeah.
players. And
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, play tough and stuff, but I mean, some of the things that are being said, and now they're throwing racial slurs at other players and stuff. And Angel Reese got called out. Somebody said they made a monkey sound to him. I mean, come on, people.
I
It's
know. It's
it's a
really
basketball game.
gotten crazy. Like you
It
would
has.
think that she would be celebrated. I mean, eventually, I'm sure in history she will be. She's a great player. If she was a mediocre player and there were, people were trying to raise her up, that'd be one thing, but I tell
She's
you,
not.
I mean, her games actually even in our office, one of our coworkers had tickets to go see her at the game, and because she wasn't playing, they're obviously trying to get tickets to a different game because they just want to go see her.
Right.
So, I mean, you can't. I mean, what do they say? You don't hate the player, hate the game. I mean, or whatever. Like, just hate. I just don't like it on any front for whatever reason. However, this grew and just got this momentum, I think is just not right.
And how ugly it's gotten. It's just,
And
yeah, that's a shame.
very,
Very,
yeah.
very
And
ugly.
just
So,
personal. Like, it's just like, I mean, I don't know. I'm all about show what you can do on the court, and then that's how the best smack you can talk, right? Like,
right?
outplay
Yeah.
her, and then you got something to talk about. But
When she's making 3-pointers from, where the NBA guys are making them from, that's, she, I
yeah,
mean, I got credit for them, and same thing. Anybody else does that, that's great. Go for it.
absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
Again, and I don't like, we have a hard enough time. I like when women raise other women up, like,
Right.
have respect. Be competitive, sure, but just this nastiness, and it's just vile. It really is, and I don't like it. I think it's one of those things. It's funny because, like, with a lot of men in sports, like they tussle, and then as soon as they're off the court, it's all fine. They shake hands,
Right.
they move on, and it's like they're best buds. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just don't. I think this has gotten very personal, and it just people are choosing sides, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And for what?
Yeah. I mean, you're making money. I mean, you're playing a sport. I mean, it's like you said, guys are on like the hockey teams. I mean, they drop the gloves and punch each other. And I'm sure their friends, they afterwards are like, yeah, good, glad to give everybody else a break. Sorry I broke your
Yeah,
nose,
yeah, yeah.
or
Many
football
of them
players.
do. They say they are. So yeah, I don't know. I don't
I
know
hate the fact that
why.
there's not as much in football anymore because, back in the day when it was Tom Landry and George Allen and, it was, when it was Cowboys week in DC, and when they called Cowboys week in Dallas too, because they never want to mention the Skins, but they
Yeah,
hated each other.
yeah.
Nowadays, they're like taking off their shirts and signing. They realize that
Well,
it's a
and
sport. It's
not
a
not
business.
like back in the day, you stayed on a team for years until you retired. Now they're moving around so much that you're playing against the team you were just on 2 weeks ago.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's that's why we have to root as fans for the helmet and not the players.
Yeah, I agree. I
That's
agree
why my
100%.
my jersey, when I get a new one, will say meatball on the back of it because
That's right. Yeah.
I don't want
Number
to wear
1
anybody
fan.
else's name. They don't know me, so
Well, and oh gosh, how much does that make you mad where you get a jersey from somebody and then they're gone the next season? It's terrible. I
I
need one with
usually pick.
Velcro.
Yeah, right. I usually pick
Velcro
names
on.
that are going to be around for a while, so
That's right. That's
So I think
right.
you can
All
have
right.
you can get a Jaden Daniels jersey and you'll be okay for a
I
couple years.
think, yeah, I
Yeah.
think so for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about how beefy he's gotten over the off season, and people are really, really noticing his growth in
His
that way. So
physique.
he's
Yeah. Well, that's either
working
going to
out.
help him or hinder him because you know what? Those bigger muscles he might not move as fast. So,
I know.
but he might be able to take more hits.
I'll tell you though, this kid, I can't wait to see what he does his second season. Like, I'm really excited, and the Redskins Commanders have gotten picked up a couple of guys that hopefully
From
will.
Dallas. From Dallas.
Yeah,
They get
yeah.
all their guys from Dallas.
Well, if you won't
That's
use
fine.
them properly, then maybe we will.
Maybe you should.
Maybe we will. I
All right.
can't
We'll
wait.
see.
It's gonna be a
We'll see
great
you
season.
tomorrow.
All right. Have a great day.
See ya.
Oh, goodness. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to go over what's happening in Frederick. So we're going to highlight your local events. And then Monica Pearce will join us live. She's from 10th Ward, but we're talking Spirits of Maryland in Frederick coming June 21st. All of that comes up just after this.
Get your tickets for Key City Rotary's Low Key Festival happening Friday, June 13th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. It's an all-ages, family-friendly event with live music with the band Acute Triangle, grilled cheese, please, and MR, Cheesecake's food trucks. Purchase adult beverages from Rockwell Brewery and Simply Theory Wine. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. Just search Low Key Festival. Thanks to Georgetown Insurance for their support.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com. All right, let's talk about what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is located in Frederick, just in West Point Plaza off Route 40 and at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. They all offer amazing, authentic Mexican food at an affordable price. And Taquito gives you the same great quality with a drive-through experience as well. The websites are there, taquitobytacobar.com or tacobar1.com if you're looking for additional information. All right, it is time to fill the bin with brand new shoes for our kiddos going back to school in the fall. Nothing would be worse than starting school without shoes, or new shoes is even better. You can donate and I'll shop on your behalf. My Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle are on screen. Or purchase shoes while you're out shopping. Maybe you see a great sale. There's a lot of times there's that buy one, get one half off, or buy one, get one free even. If you find something there, you can drop off your new shoes to the home of everything Frederick at 401 North Market Street in downtown, or at the Orioles Nest at 1037A West Patrick Street in Frederick, or at the Family Heritage Trust at 30 West Patrick Street. If you want to be involved, maybe you're a company and you would like to do a larger donation, we would love that, and I can get you information about that. All you have to do, you can email me at danny@promocircus.com or reach out to me through social media. We would love to have you be a bigger part. We are looking for sponsors right now. So right now, if you look on Eventbrite and search Souls of Joy, you will see the sponsorship opportunities that are available. And tickets will go on sale to individuals the second week of June. So stay tuned for that as well. All right, today, poor Thermont. Not great weather to kick off their community ambulance carnival, but there it is, 6 to 10 p.m. It goes on through Saturday. So head on up to Thermont and get your community ambulance carnival fun. Because of course it does support their community ambulance. And, I tell you, these are typically their largest fundraisers of the year, largest expenses as well. So even if you just go and get some food and participate in some of their raffles or things like that, you can support the local ambulance company. I should have, today. This is today. We have the 4th annual Senior Resource and Education Fair, which is at FCC, and it is free. 10 a.m. it starts, so you can head over there right after we're done. You can enter any time between 10 and 1. Free entry. You get a free boxed lunch as well while supplies last. 2 to 10 p.m., True Standard Distilling's grand opening happens, and that is located right near the downtown post office. Really excited for a new distillery to come to town, new event space as well. They are a rum distillery, so a little bit different than everybody else. 5 to 8 p.m. It is alive at 5 if that goes on with the weather. Hopefully, watch at noon on social media. They will make the call if they are going to be on or not this evening. 5:30, you can discover Civitan at Monocacy Village Park Pavilion, located right at 409 Delaware Drive. Light refreshments will be served today, and all are welcome to learn about Civitan, the organization, and how you might be able to volunteer. On Saturday, Run Like a Warrior's Family Fun Run and Walk for Lyme disease awareness happens from 9 to 11. We are going to kick off in front of Koblenz Hall on Hood College's campus, which is right across from the athletic fields and things like that. You'll see us and you'll see signs. And it is just a really lovely walk or run around Hood College's campus, about a mile and a half or so. Mostly, you're going to be out there to support Lyme disease awareness through LEAF program, which goes to a lot of local schools and educates kids on ticks and tick-borne illnesses. 10 to 5, it is the City of Brunswick annual Spring Fest with live music, vendors, food, activities, and more. And from 10 to 4, it is Bill Moran's 100th birthday celebration. WFRE and WFMD will be out there live as well. There is a special cake cutting at 12 noon. It is free to go, and you'll be able to check out 100 knives created by William F. Moran. And it's the first time 100 pieces from his collection are being put on display. From noon to 3, the Mount Pleasant Ruritan Club is having their community day with free food and free ice cream. I gotta love that. All right, June 2nd through 7th, so this is next week. Four County Lions Club Carnival is happening in Mount Airy, right at the Mount Airy Carnival grounds, and that goes from 6 to 11 p.m. On June 3rd, Benstown turns 1. There's a happy hour and hors d'oeuvres, and then the 19th Street Band hits the stage. That's from 3 to 8 p.m. on June 3rd. You can head over to Benstown. I'm going to be over there and check that out. June 5th, the Touch a Truck and Frederick Farm Bureau Safety Fair is happening at the Frederick Fairgrounds. You're going to be able to ride the mechanical bull thanks to Good Morning Frederick and Shannon Flannery, the real estate goddess of Maurer Realty and the founder of Everything Frederick and more, as well as the home of Everything Frederick. And then June 6th, if you graduated from high school in the 80s in Frederick, join us at a happy hour to just get together and say, hey, it is the 40th reunion for 1985 graduates, which is nuts to think about. June 7th is Tour de Frederick at the Walkersville Carnival grounds. That benefits Rotary Club and Boys and Girls Club. Also, 11 to 4, it's the Rubber Duck Derby Festival. That is in Union Bridge, and you can buy rubber ducks and potentially win some money and prizes, or just go out and have a great time. There are 2 live bands. There's an adult beverage garden. There's tons of stuff for the kids, including a Jeep show that'll be happening on the grounds as well. Should be a great day in Union Bridge on June 7th for the Rubber Duck Derby Festival. June 8th, the summer concert series kicks off in Baker Park. And from 5 to 7, WFRE will be pre-gaming with a live broadcast and giveaways. And then the Soul Truth with Billy Mayfield will kick off the series at 7 p.m. in Baker Park. June 11th. Oh, this is very cool. Just added, and I haven't added it here. So it is our Cocktails and Connections networking event at the home of everything Frederick, we are excited to present Whitney Hahn. She is a chat GPT and AI expert. She's going to talk about how you can use that in your day-to-day, and we're going to chat with her about, how maybe we can best use it. So that's free for you to attend June 11th, 5 to 7 p.m. Of course, we'll have some refreshments for you as well. So come to the home of everything Frederick at 401 North Market Street on June 11th for that. Then June 13th, Key City Rotary's Low Key Festival happens at Carroll Creek Amphitheater with live music, food trucks, just $5 per person. Now, there is a fee through Eventbrite when you buy your tickets, but still, it'll be, I think it's about $7 total per person to get your tickets on Eventbrite, or you can wait and pay $5 at the door. We'd love to see you 5 to 8 p.m. Key City Rotary's Low Key Festival. Live music from Acute Triangle. And the food trucks are MR Cheesecakes and Grilled Cheese Please will be on site, along with Rockwell Brewery selling their beer and Simple Theory Wine selling glasses of wine or by the bottle. June 14th, charity karaoke to sing for a cause, raising money to cover FCPS lunch debt. That is happening at the Orioles Nest, June 14th from 7 to 11 p.m. You can join them for that. If you want to help out, I'm sure just reach out to the Orioles Nest for a donation to help. I think there's about $4,000 in school lunch debt that is sitting on the books of area schools. June 15th, it is Superhero Sunday. Dads climb free at Tree Trekkers. It is also Father's Day, June 15th, though you're warning now if you want to make some arrangements for Dad. All right, June 16th to July 11th, Good Morning Frederick's launching The Secret Stash with cash and prizes hidden around Frederick, around the whole county. And clues will be given on the Good Morning Frederick show daily, weekdays, so that you can find these prizes. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. June 17th, you can kick off summer reading with a free Touch a Truck event at Thurmont Library. And June 18th, it is the 300th Good Morning Frederick show live stream at 401 North Market Street from 8 to 10 a.m. Now, I can't wait for you to see the 300th show t-shirts that we will be releasing that day. And we're going to have some fantastic refreshments ready for you to enjoy from 8 to 10 a.m. Not typically breakfast food, although ice cream for breakfast, I think so. I mean, why not? It's milk, right? It's got some of the ingredients. Maybe we'll get some fruit you can put on top, maybe some granola if you want to really make it healthy. But we're going to have an ice cream bar set up at the home of everything Frederick for that event. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, June 21st, and this is what we're going to talk with Monica about. It's the Spirits of Maryland Festival. It's on the grounds of Visitation. It was really great last year. It's from noon to 4:30 this year, and you can attend Whiskey University. They have a little bit of some classes you can do, kind of tastings and things like that. So check Eventbrite for tickets to that. Different levels, of course, with VIP and early entry into that event. Also, on June 21st, it is Veteran Family Fun Day, thanks to Pulling for Veterans. That's from 3 to 9. It's a free event with free food, music, games, and lots more. It was really fun last year. It was really hot last year. And bring a tent or bring some chairs and enjoy the grounds at the, where were we? We were at the Ruritan Club. And I'll get more details for that. It's going to be listed on our calendars as well. But you're going to want to head out to that event. Is it Brunswick's Ruritan Club? I think so. All right. I think that's where it is. Great event, though. June, and it's free for all veterans and their families. June 27th is PTSD Awareness Day, and Pulling for Veterans is going to be doing a vigil at Memorial Park on Bent Street at 6:30 p.m. And July 4th, it is Party in the Park. That is WFRE's live concert featuring Runaway June. That's the headlining band. We're going to be talking to one of the opening acts, Heather Ponce, who will be singing at that event as well. And it's a great event. We've got a kids area that's going to be stocked full of vendors with some activities for the kids. We've got a mechanical bull ride that, thanks to Good Morning Frederick and Shannon Flannery, the real estate goddess of Mauer Realty. And we're going to be doing a lot of really fun stuff at 4th of July. So if you're in town, you got to come out to Party in the Park, Color Lake side of Baker Park. So that's where we will be set up, kind of right near Frederick High School. And there's going to be a ton of fun there. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to come back, and Monica Pearce from 10th Ward is going to join us live to talk about Spirits of Maryland in Frederick coming June 21st. And first, we want to talk about Karmas. Oh, yes. I got my car detailed. The Dani Mobile, the Good Morning Frederick Mobile, was detailed from Karma's. They do mobile detailing, headlight restoration, and lots more. And their company inspires compassion, growth, and freedom, one vehicle at a time. Each service you get helps power local efforts that make a real difference, for sure. Jared's very involved in the local community and giving back. And for the month of May, you have a few days left. As long as you book an appointment and tell him you saw him on Good Morning Frederick, you're going to get 5% off any service. KarmasAutoCare.com is the website. He comes right to you, extraordinarily detail-oriented. The inside of that 12-year-old car looks brand new. And I will tell you this, he found stuff in the seats from the previous owner that I didn't even realize were there. So that's how well he did doing the inside and outside of my car. All right, couple more quick messages and then we'll be right back.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Who's always wanted to go to Alaska? Well, that's me. And I'm putting together a trip June 9th through June 20th of 2026. I would love for you to join me. I'm working together with Antietam World Travel Service to put together an amazing itinerary featuring both land and sea. We're going to see all the great stuff you see when you go to Alaska. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. Go to bit.ly/Alaska2 for more information.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. You just have to tell Sandra you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right. Looks like Monica came into the studio. We're going to talk about who is making the market great. Market Makers is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company, cooking in small batches to make sure the food is as fresh as it can be when you get it. Find them at intensebarbecue.com and satisfy your meat tooth. And here she is, the whiskey woman herself, Monica Pearce. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic.
Awesome. All right. So we have an amazing event coming up June 21st, Spirits of Maryland here in Frederick. Let's tell our viewers about this fantastic event and kind of how it came about.
Yeah, this is our annual Craft Spirit Festival led by the Maryland Distillers Guild. That's our state association. So it's pretty much a fundraiser to fund all of our efforts that your small distilleries around the state are doing. This is our second year that it will be at the Visitation Hotel site. So we're super excited about that. All of the distilleries will be set up in their beautiful grand ballroom for a large tasting event. And then outside in their garden area will be food trucks, live music, a number of awesome vendors. Some of them are spirits and cocktails related. Some of them are just fun for a little extra shopping while you're hanging out. And this will be, as you mentioned, on June 21st. We have VIP tickets and general admission available.
Yeah, I was looking at that. So the VIP, does that include that Whiskey University or the tasting previous to the opening?
Yes, so there's a Whiskey University class about Maryland whiskeys that includes a tasting, and that starts at noon. And then at 1 o'clock, the VIP ticket also begins where there's a 1 hour VIP experience only. So you're not waiting in lines, in crowds. And there are also VIP spirits that are for VIP ticket holders only that'll be exclusive for tastings just for those.
Oh, exciting. Well,
Yeah.
this will be great this year. Last year, there was still some construction going on, and it was a little bit. I think it'll be awesome that ballroom, having that ballroom where all the distillers will be and in one place, and then having the festivities right out in that garden. You can't beat it being right in downtown Frederick to be able to enjoy this.
Yeah, we're pumped.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so people need to go where to get their tickets?
They can go to the Spirits of Maryland Facebook group, or it's also on Eventbrite. If you just Google search Spirits of Maryland Festival in Frederick, it's super easy to find. It's shared all over our social media as well. And then I also forgot to mention there will be live t-shirt printing during the festival too by special.
Oh, nice. Excellent. That'll be fun. So you can get your t-shirt printed right on the spot and pick that up as well. Awesome. What does this event mean to the distillers of Maryland? Well, first of all, how many will be represented?
We'll have 18 distilleries present.
Nice.
And it's an awesome way for us to showcase what we're doing, to show people that we have a better product than Tito's and Jack Daniels, what you might be sometimes spending your money on. But it's also a great way for people in the Frederick area to try something that they would normally have to drive 2 or 3 hours away to taste. So there are distilleries coming from the Eastern Shore and Southern Maryland, and you'll get the opportunity to not just taste, but also take a bottle home from a distillery that you might not normally have ever been able to try or have heard of.
Yeah, I have to say, last year I had never heard of Fordham Lee, and they're right here in Middletown, and I took 4 bottles home. So I tell you, yeah, it's a great opportunity, like you say, to We met distillers, I think, from Baltimore or Howard County as well, who really are just putting out a quality product. And again, price point wise, it's very similar to some of those big brands. So why wouldn't you support somebody who's giving back to the Maryland economy? And certainly a lot of our distillers right here in Frederick as well. I think it just, makes good sense to get out there and see what is happening right in our state. So we appreciate you guys bringing this to Frederick, and hope that this second year is even bigger than last year.
Yeah, fingers crossed for no rain.
I know, yeah. I know. At least you guys will be inside the distiller part, and we
That's
hope
true.
for no rain, obviously, for food trucks and the live music and all of that. But we can't wait, and yeah, we'll keep it on our calendars and make sure we continue to mention it right here on the show. But thank you so much for joining us. And again, 10th Ward, right downtown, Patrick Street. If you haven't been in to have some of the cocktails or try some of the canned cocktails, which are so good, you are definitely missing out. And I think you guys still have a cocktail that is at Alive at 5, right?
Yeah, we've got a cocktail on draft. It's a berry lemon crush. Again, hope for no rain today if you plan on going, but it's delicious and refreshing.
I know. Yeah. So it's great at Alive at 5. You can get your beer, your wine, or your amazing mixed cocktails right there at the event. Thank you so much, Monica. We appreciate all you do for Frederick. We're so glad that you're here, part of our community.
Thank you, Dani, for having me.
Of course, anytime. All right. And we're hopefully going to get some tickets to give away for that. And so if you want to go, but go right now, Eventbrite, get your tickets. Spirits of Maryland, Frederick is really right here at the Visitation Hotel. Beautiful grounds. If you haven't been to see what they've done since they've kind of rebuilt all of that, you need to check that out too. Right in our backyard. Got to support it, right? You got to support what's right in our backyard. All right. That is it for us today. Tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Good Morning Frederick is a show all about Frederick, Maryland, and we appreciate when you share, comment, like, and tell your friends that we exist. All right, we will see you right here tomorrow morning to wrap up the week on Good Morning.